Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And welcome if you're new here. My name is Lydia and I make videos based basically my lifestyle, not vlog style, but just example, like sharing my experience with, I don't know, driving, dating, my experience with, I don't know, with my careers, like the job that I've had, etc. That's what I mean by lifestyle. But yeah, anyway, so I thought to make this video and kind of catch up as well with you guys, since I have been MIA, missing in action, on this channel for like a few months. I don't know if my hairstyle is okay, because I've sort of made it a style. Oh, also, I've actually also trimmed my hair. It's like really short right now, and it's like halfway off my back. And yeah, so maybe I should just, I don't even know. But anyways, the point of this video was I was actually thinking of kind of doing my car testimony. So basically like telling you like the whole thing of how I got my car. I've had my car for about maybe I think about almost 1.5 years now. Yeah, I think that's how long I've had my car, my brand new car, because I did have this brand new car. It's actually my second car. So, but my first one, obviously, I gave it away. And yeah, so what am I doing? So yeah, so for this video, I'm gonna be telling you about basically the whole process of getting a brand new car, from like the actual brand. Like say for example, get a brand new car from, I don't know, from top of my head, Toyota, Volvo, Mazda, all these like actual names, like the car model, brand, whatever you call it. And yeah, so just thought I'd actually put this information also in this video, so then it can help other people basically, you know the process, and like, or even learn the process of how to get a brand new car. And then I'll tell you after that, then I'll tell you I was supposed to say something else and I forgot. So yeah, where should I start? So it all started actually when I had my first car, which was a very old one. It was like 2005, 4, through one of those 3 years. It was like a 2000 something car. It was very old, and it was a really small car, which was like perfect. Excuse the background noise, my window's open. And yeah, so I had my car, so I bought that car outright, and it was a very old car, but it was actually perfect for me to use because I literally just got my my provisional license. So it's, in other words, my red P's license. Here in Australia, that's what you call it. Oh great, give me 1 second guys, I need to check my camera battery, it's running low. Okay, so where was I up to? So I was up to describing about the process of how I got my first car, which is a very old car, and I've had it for about, I think actually it was like literally a year. Yeah, I'm actually surprised it actually lasted that long, because it had so many issues to the point where I was literally like using most of my money, and I should have known. I mean, I should have got rid of the car earlier, but you know, I was still learning, you know, still learning how to like drive like naturally on the road, on different roads, different weather conditions, etc. Yeah, and then it broke down on me like permanently, and I've had I've lost count of how many times I had to call like a mutual friend to come and like fix my car, like so bad, like probably like every week or every, I don't know, 2-3 weeks or something. Yeah, it was really bad. Or maybe it was not that much. I don't think it would be every week. I think it was like every so often. Like it was literally like a couple of times within 1 year, which is like really bad. But then again, you know, I was, you know, coming up fresh, like driver, unsupervised, and you know, got my license, etc. But if I had bought another outright, like a outright car that was like a second hand or bought from someone, like someone else that has a brand new car and they sold it, then I would have been like, okay, this car is not suitable, blah blah blah. But anyway, so long story short, the car broke down on me like 1 year later. You know, I know it was actually crazy, like it actually lasted me that long. Bless me. Sorry, I'm having just bread and butter, peanut butter and jam. Yeah, so what else after that? Then so that happened, and then I actually randomly looked up Toyota, the website for cars, and I just searched up like, you know, the Toyota Corolla brand, and just I think I just inquired about it, and yeah, surprisingly they actually got back to me and called me back, you know, asking about the car. But then I'm like, no, not yet, like I'm not looking for a car right now. And then like a month later, I remember specifically this because like a month later, and what else happened? Yeah, a month later, that's when my car like actually broke down. I think it was like 1 week or 2 weeks or something, 1 week or 2 weeks, and I was like, so I was stressed out, and I was like freaking out. I'm like, I need money, I need to go to work, but in order for me to go to work I need a car, because you know, I'm a residential cleaner, so to save me lots of time and traveling distance, having a car is basically a lifesaver. If I were to take public transport, it's gonna take me probably max 2-3 hours. Yeah, so that's why I needed a car for my job. But if I work in a different industry, then like no problem, I can just like don't have to worry about having a car. I can still go to work every day. But because of my job, I was kind of stressing out and I had to pay for my rent. So there was one stage where I actually had to ask my parents for basically like help me with paying my rent. It was only that one time I asked my parents to help me pay for my rent. Obviously, I don't even know if I actually paid them back, but anyways, so that happened. Maybe I should do more describing, because if I eat, I'm gonna distract myself. Oh, it's actually really nice. So after that, I happened to, hold on. Yeah, so they called me 1 month later. And then from that 1 month after, I mean, this is the same month I'm talking about. So a month after, they called me back. And at the same time, I was literally like looking for a car to like, I don't know if I was looking for a car to buy outright, or I was just searching for a car or searching for a job at the same time, like a new job. And then after that, what else after that? Yeah, so they called me and they asked me, oh, like, you still looking for a car? I'm like, yes, I am looking for a new car. But then they suggested like, oh, yeah, we'll have it ready in about 6 months or something. I'm like, no, I need it like right now. And then yeah, like by the grace of God, the guy that I was talking to, I actually forgot his name. The guy that I was talking to on the phone, he was like, okay, there should be one on the cancellation list. And then after that, yeah, after that, what happened? Oh yeah, then the guy said, yes, I remember specifically, it was the guy I was talking about, I just forgot his name. So after that he said, there should be one on the cancellation list. So I think he spoke to his manager or something about like there is a cancellation list of cars, like, you know, when customer wants to buy a brand new car, and they have to like, you know, wait a certain time, like 6 months or 1 year or more than a year wait. And yes, by the grace of God, I actually had another customer. They actually cancelled, yeah, they actually cancelled the order to order a car, a brand new car, which is the one I'm talking about, which is mine now. And they cancelled within, I don't even know how long it was that they cancelled the car. But yeah, and I had the car within 3 weeks. Okay, but before like the whole thing, I'm gonna describe like how I was able to, like, basically the whole learning process of basically getting like a brand new car. So yeah, so after that, what else about that? So yeah, he checked the cancellation list. I think he checked through his boss or some department in the company, and they said yes, they do have a car that's in the cancellation list, and they're gonna have a look at it, blah blah blah. And then my dad, he was there because I was here when they called me, and then I put on speaker because, you know, my dad has more experience with cars because he has his own car as well. So I put him on speaker and then had a little chat about the car. And then my dad said, oh, can we like come in like now today and like check out the car that, you know, that is similar to the car that is on the cancellation list. So then yeah, the guy on the phone said, yeah, you can come in today. So we ended up going in person, and I think we did the papers first, and then after that then we looked at, yeah, we did. So we went into the Toyota area. It was I think, oh yeah, so we went to that Toyota place, and then we went to, yeah, so we parked the car. Like, I vividly remember this, actually, it's crazy. So me and my dad went, and yeah, and by the grace of God, it was actually Dad's day off as well, so it was like perfect timing. And yeah, so we went, and I don't know how, I think they knew that it was me and him that we were speaking on the phone, unless we asked for his name, and then yeah. So yeah, we introduced ourselves, and then we went to some guy's office in the Toyota office area. And yeah, we were discussing some information about getting this car, blah blah blah. And then like, it was actually a really good experience, like, you know, getting to know the whole process of buying a brand new car. Obviously not outright, but you gotta pay it off. What do you call it? It's like what is it called? On finance or something. And yeah, and there's me just like kind of like a bit nervous, but at the same time I'm like learning, because like my dad's talking to the guy, and the guy is talking to, like, actually we're all talking to each other about the car and stuff. And then after that, hold on, I'm thinking. Yeah, we just talked about the car, talked everything about it, like the whole process. Okay, so this part I actually don't really remember like in the process, like specifically the process, but all I remember is that we were at the desk talking about whatever information it is to talk about getting a brand new car. And then after that, talking about, like, in order to get this car, I gotta, oh wait, actually wait, I don't remember if we actually went to see the car first, and then I don't even know. But either way, we did also check out like an example of a car that was already there, but also similar to what it looked like the inside of the car. So yeah, me and my dad, we all looking at the car. It was actually really nice. And yeah, by the grace of God, I was able to get this brand new car with this like screen thing in the middle of the front deck thing. I don't even know what you call it, dashboard. And that's where you can, you know, do Bluetooth on your phone, listen to music, radio, etc. And yeah, so we did the whole process, and yeah, the guy was saying that in order for me to, you know, basically for me to be the owner of the car, I have to like give the, what do you call it? I had to email one of the staff member there in the Toyota area. I had to email all the what is that thing called, the pay slips or some invoices thing, just to prove that I'm actually working like full time, or at least, you know, working like you know, actually have a job, so I'm able to actually pay off the car on finance. So yeah, that was also another process. And also I had to, what else did I have to do? I also had to deposit a certain amount of money. I'm not going to mention how much it is, but I'm just going to say I had to deposit a certain amount of money in order to save it under my name so I can be the owner. But it's going to be like it's like a status of saying pending as an owner. So I'm not actually an owner yet of the car, but it was like a pending approval. So before I actually got approval, I had to like send all the detail and like do all this process about it, and it was actually like quite interesting. And then so that's happened. I gave him my deposit, like the amount that I had to give in order to save the car for me. And then I think after a few days later, or maybe a week later, I had to, what did I have to do? Oh yeah, that's the process. We had to basically send in like my receipts that I'm getting, like I said, like a couple of days or a week or two later. And well, it wasn't actually 2 weeks later, but it was like within a couple of days or a week or more than a week later. Yeah, I got the email saying that it has been approved and I am officially the owner of the car. And well, technically my mom actually found out first, because yeah, she's somehow connected to my email address, the main one, and I don't even know if she's still connected to it, because I changed my password because of the hackers, you know. So that's happened, and yeah, so it got approved, and I was like screaming, I'm like, yes. And then yeah, so after that it got approved, so it was mine. And then after that, after the car has been approved to be like me, the first owner of the car, the process when I was gonna get my car after that, like 2 weeks later, when I was supposed to get, when I was getting my car, they deposit the money back to my account, like the money that I gave them to put on deposit to save the car that is pending for me to be approved or not. They gave the money back, and then yeah, so that's how it is. So with the finance part, like for those that don't know, you basically have to, I know they explain this whole process about the finance. I don't even know till today, to be honest, but I've talked to my dad for everything with my car. So with that process, you have to, there's a certain amount of money you can either pay weekly, I think weekly, fortnightly, or monthly. For me, it's very convenient and flexible. It's actually very convenient for me to pay monthly, because then I can save aside money, you know, whenever I get paid I save the money aside. Yes, that's how I prefer. Like, but they said that you can also change it if you want to pay weekly, fortnightly, or monthly, but personally I prefer monthly, because like there's also other bills that I gotta pay too. So yeah, so that's how I got my car. And also how I was able to pay the deposit is because I also actually saved. I actually have a savings account that has basically a good amount of savings, and surprisingly, by the grace of God, I was able to have that amount of money, have the deposit money in my savings account. So if it wasn't for that, I don't know if I was able to get my brand new car. So yeah, that's my, that's the process of getting a new car. So yeah, what else is there to say? With the whole process about getting this car, it's been really an amazing experience. That's how I end up getting my new car, which is my second car. So I think that's all I want to say. I think for the next video, maybe part 2 of this video, part 2 of this topic, which is relating to my new car, I'll explain like my experience with, you know, getting my license and being able to drive unsupervised. I'll explain that in the future videos. So that's all I want to share with you guys. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.